up, guys? Welcome back to Stripper Tea, episode 26, season 3. We're in this bitch.
I know y'all missed us.
I know we fucking missed you.
If we're acting brand new, like, mind y'all business.
We're just a little bit nervous. Like, we haven't recorded in a fucking minute. We took a little season vacation.
Hell yes.
Like we should. Living life. Our
life has happened since this break.
Some things have happened, y'all.
Things have happened to the stripper culture.
Yes.
if y'all haven't heard, it hasn't made like the headlines because nobody really cares about strippers, but we'll get into it in a little bit.
Okay, so I guess
we'll just dive into it.
Yeah, we'll get into that after. I do want to talk about work last night.
So how was work?
Okay, so yesterday was Wednesday. It was like I think around like 1 o'clock, 1:30. There was 0 tables. There was 1 table, and I was sitting with them, and they were so fucking broke. And like, they're just
I hate that.
so annoying. And I was just like, whatever. And then something just happened, and like it.
There was a pop.
Dude, so many fucking people came, and like people were just.
What time was it?
Like 1:30. Like my homeboy came, like started throwing some bread in the section, and then his brother came in the section next to him.
Brother love.
Yeah, and they were like in a competition throwing money.
I love it when that shit happens.
And I was like, I fuck with you because I know you did that on purpose. And then like a bunch of other people came like over in the VIP, and it was just, but there wasn't a lot of girls there, and like nobody wanted to go on stage. And at one point, literally the DJ was like, can somebody just fucking go on stage for me, please? And I was so drunk, and I looked at him. I was like, I got you. And I went on the stage and fucking bag. Like, just last night was dope.
I heard some shit happen last night.
Yeah, there was just, like, a lot of drama, like, just.
Always?
Yeah, like, this guy, like, he's really cool. Like, he likes to spend money on a lot of girls. He takes care of a lot of girls. He spends a lot of money, but girls get too comfortable, and they're like, no, I'm in this fucking bag. And it's like, if you're not in the bag, just shut up. You know what I mean? And we even told them, we were like, pick it up, you can have it. Just leave the section. And they were like, no. And like, you can't tell a customer you want to be in the section if he doesn't want you. Like, you know?
As a stripper, you don't have no right to kick a bitch out the section. No matter how much you don't like that bitch, no matter how much you don't want that bitch in the section, it's the customer.
Yeah.
And like, usually customers are pussies. They don't tell a bitch they don't want them in the section.
He kept telling me, like, can you tell her to go?
Like,
and
when a fucking customer tells you, I don't want you in the section, bitch, he really don't want you.
Yeah, and like, also, like, one of them, like, he already threw 1,000 on us. Like, bitch, why are you tripping? They see customers come in, and then they want to be, like, all nice to me, and I'm just like, you're only nice to me because you want me to put you on. I'm not finna put nobody on.
Okay, you know what? We just had a conversation about this shit. I've put so many bitches on, like, obviously, like, this is my bitch. Like, if she was at the club, I'd put her on first.
If a customer
because
says,
I fuck with her. First of all, I fuck with her. I trust her. Like, and I know she's cute. Like, they gonna like her. Like, but when she's not there, and most of the time she isn't, because like
it's easy for us to make money together because we're both cute and we are both cool. But like, if a customer says, "Hey, can you bring other girls?" Yes, I can. But like, bitches just.
It's just gonna be randoms, honestly.
Yeah, like
I don't know these people.
Bitches just want to get put on, and
like,
I'm
people
like,
just think I'm just like have so many stripper friends. I don't. Like, honestly,
yeah.
Like, when you involve liquor and bitches and money, like, you're not friends with these bitches. You're just cordial, and that's the truth.
Yeah, it's awkward, and especially when
I don't hate none of these bitches. I don't have hate for anybody in the club, honestly.
Yeah, she told me, she was like, I know you don't like busting down bags. I was like, girl,
busting down bags.
I was like, I will never cut anybody out of a bag. I don't care. But the one customer that she was talking about has his girls picked out. He knows who he likes. He fucks with those bitches, and that's it. Like, I'm not about to tell him, hey, you have to fuck. Like, no. Like,
you'd be like, hey, you like her or not? Yes or no? I'm not gonna fucking press this bitch on her. Like, yeah. Just like if I were to ever put you on, or you were to ever put me on, but like, you like her, but like, you know they finna like us.
Of course.
We a fucking duo, bitch.
I would never bring you around customers and then they would be like, oh no. It just wouldn't happen. But just, I don't know.
It's just a thing.
Yeah, like, I can't vouch for you bitches. Like, I don't know. It's awkward.
These people are your friends, you know? Like, you guys have to remember that. Like, out in the strip club, like, I mean, like, being in the game for as long, I mean, I haven't been in there for that long. I've been here almost 2 years, and I don't have that many stripper friends, honestly.
Also,
you're like my only stripper friend, honestly.
It would be
like my
different.
true friend.
Yeah, but we're friends outside the club.
Yeah,
and it would
but we
be
started
different.
in the club, you know.
It would be so
there's
different.
There's not a lot of friendships that I start inside the club. Honestly,
ain't shit. But it would be different if those hoes put me on money with their customers when my customers weren't around, and then I would feel more obligated to return the favor. But they don't ever put me on money.
Yeah,
girls who
it's
expect me
always
to
like
put them
they
on.
want to act funny. Like you put them on money, like you put them on some bands. And all of a sudden, when like the energy wants to be reciprocated, they don't fucking know you.
Yeah,
I'm like, bitch. First of all, I need you to be in the bag. I can get myself in the bag. I'm cute.
It's a two-way street for sure. So
for sure.
just remember that, because I know for a fact when your customers come in, I'm not someone that you're finna put on. So why would I put? I don't know. It doesn't make sense, you know. But yeah, there's hella drama.
It's not on some hater shit. Like honestly, you guys have to understand. If you guys are strippers listening, y'all understand. Like it's not on some hater shit. Like it's just the game.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're relying on some bitch to put you on money, you shouldn't be in the game.
Exactly. Don't. Yeah.
You shouldn't be in the game, motherfucker.
Yeah. Okay, so that's just our current
tidbit.
Yeah, about the fucking club. So
let's get into
the
dive.
Into the thick of it. I don't know if you were going TikTok, but
the what?
The TikToks, they're like into the thick of it.
No.
Okay, well I know people that listen to this have seen those fucking TikToks. So if you guys don't live in Texas, I know we have a lot of people that listen to this.
No, it's
podcast.
all over though, except the abortion one.
I thought it was only in Texas.
No, the stripper law is everywhere.
Oh really?
It's everywhere.
The United States?
Yes.
No way.
And the abortion one is just for Texas.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about two laws. The first one is
the abortion law.
You wanna do that one first?
Yeah.
Okay, so Texas now has the strictest abortion laws. After 6 weeks, you can't get an abortion. And most girls don't know they're pregnant until about like 6 to 8 weeks. They miss their period. You have to make a doctor's appointment.
First of all, you miss your period, that's already 4 weeks gone by.
Yeah. So your pregnancy starts from, is it from when you miss your period? Or is it from when you have sex? No. Your pregnancy starts from your last period. That's what it is. So some shit like that, I can't remember. But basically, 6 weeks is very, very early. And most girls don't even know they're pregnant that early. And it takes time to get into the doctor, which is basically impossible. So in Texas, it's basically legal to have an abortion, which is extremely, extremely fucked up. Have you ever had an abortion? No? It's really fucked up. And it's definitely, it's like mentally, physically, emotionally, it's so traumatizing. And like, it's just like for somebody to tell you, you have to have this kid. I know Yazmine like knows my life. So I've had two, and they were both really fucked up situations. And it's like, it's not something that like any female is proud of, but it's just like, I don't really know who these men are telling you that like you have to have this kid. Like no matter what circumstances, like I think you need to realize that like you have a life in your hands, and like bottom line, like just be more careful who you have sex with. I think that's what my abortions taught me, is like having sex is like really sacred, and like people need to understand that it's like really important. You can't just be having sex with people. And like with strippers, I think people think we just have sex with everyone and we just suck dick, and it's like, no, like strippers are the main people who understand that sex is so powerful, and like just it's so fucked up that they did that to us. And then so strippers, the second law, I don't even know why we're talking about
honestly
abortion. It makes me so upset for women. Yeah,
like,
go ahead.
Like people think like sex workers that have impacted the most, but honestly I feel like this is like as a general, like what the fuck are we thinking, Texas? Like,
yeah,
some fucked up shit. Like, and it's like always men that vote on this shit. Like, what's the first thing you know about a fucking vagina?
Nothing. They literally don't know anything.
Do you have a fucking vagina? No, you don't. And you want to fucking ban bitches from getting an abortion?
Yeah.
Like, I guess like I can understand like another point of view where they're like, oh, like I'm not actually pregnant, like, and they're getting an abortion, they're killing a child, but they don't know how a person feels. Like, you don't, do you understand like what an abortion does to a woman, like emotionally and mentally? Like,
I think also.
Do you think the bitches just be fucking killing babies out of nowhere?
It's not like we do it for fun. Like, I think having a kid is. I know that like everybody with trauma, everyone has their own trauma, and like it all starts from your childhood. Like that's where it starts. And I think when I made my decisions, it's like I don't want to bring something into this world knowing that their childhood is gonna be fucked up. They're gonna have a fucked up, image of what love is and what their parents' life is. And it's just I know what it's done to me and seeing my parents being divorced and all that stuff. And like I know that like you bring something into this world, you need to take care of it. Like the pro-life thing, like yes, pro-life, like we're not just out here killing people, but understand like what quality is their life gonna have if they come into this world already starting off in a fucked up situation.
Yeah, like
it's like cool, you're pro-life, but like what quality is that life gonna have? I think our message to you guys is like, whether you live in Texas or not, especially if you live in Texas, just be more careful, understand that you don't have a choice anymore. But even if you don't live here, just please.
Yeah, just go to California and get an abortion.
Okay, shut the fuck up. But what I'm saying for me and Yazmine, especially, like, I know that we're both strippers, but I think both of us can say that we take sex seriously. We understand what it means. Like, don't have sex with people that you're not, like, in love with and that you don't completely trust. And just take it, people take it so lightly, and it's not.
And also use condoms for fuck's sake. Like shit. Like
use protection. Don't just fucking. I don't know. Don't trust people. Don't fucking trust people. Take Plan B's, bitches. Fuck.
Shit, even if it messes up your whole fucking month, take that fucking Plan B, bitch.
Anyways, to the law number 2.
I don't know if y'all heard about this one. It wasn't really on the news. I know the abortion law was everywhere on the news, but this one, nobody really talked about it unless you were a sex worker.
Yeah. So you want to go ahead?
But there's been a law. So basically, everywhere, I believe.
I swear I thought it was just Texas.
No.
Okay, maybe not.
But you cannot be a stripper unless you're 21 years old. Because if you guys did any research or anything, you gave a single fuck about this.
Originally, it was 18 though. So since like 18-year-olds
in some states, it was 18 or 21 plus. But like now they passed a law because you have to be 21 or older to be a stripper, because allegedly, because I don't know the full story, but I kind of believe it honestly. There was some girls that were a part of human trafficking and victims of pimping and prostitution, which I completely believe, because even before this law, I already was woke about this shit, okay? Like, I knew this shit was going on.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Okay, so I'm gonna explain it just a little bit more. So, in Texas, like, I'm not really sure. I know that, like, other states you already have to be 21, but
like Louisiana?
For now, I think we should just talk about Texas because we know we live here.
Yeah.
So 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, they can't dance in the club anymore. A lot of them lost their jobs, and it's really fucked up. So I guess some girls that used to have pimps, like went and got a law passed, and so yeah, a lot of girls lost their jobs, and it's because I guess they don't want girls getting into situations. And I understand that.
I understand too.
But I think it takes. I look back and, like, I think I was, like, 20. I almost started dancing, but I got scared. And I don't think I was mature enough. I don't think I was ready enough. But I never would have let somebody pimp me out at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I think that takes, like, a certain type of, like...
I agree with you completely.
I don't want to say weakness, but, like, you're kind of stupid.
You have to be novice or, like...
Naive?
Naive,
What is the word? Like...
Novice.
I guess. I don't really know what that means, but it's just, I don't know, it's definitely upsetting, but I hope that you guys figure it out. Yazmine isn't 21 yet, so she's dealing with that, but her birthday's in August, so it's not that far away. Yazmine's really fortunate. I mean,
I haven't danced in 2 weeks, y'all.
Yeah.
And, like, I was over here, we were drinking tequila, and we put some OT on, and bitch, that shit hit me. I was
Yeah.
like, I miss it. And when she told me all the stories, I was like, bitch, we used to come up in this fucking studio.
I know, and both
just,
tell our
like,
stories together.
And we both tell our stories of, like, all the bullshit we went through, and, like, it's just, like, one side, of which I love hearing her side and all the shit that she goes through, but, like, I miss it, of course, but, like, if I'm gonna be honest, I can still dance if I wanted to.
Yes, but I don't think that club, I don't think you would be safe there.
Yeah, there's a lot of prostitution out. It's like a ghetto club, you know what I'm saying?
And since you're not desperate, I don't think it's really worth it. It's only 2 months. If you are like about to be 21, like definitely enjoy your time off and don't stress about it. It's a little bit different than COVID, like when we couldn't dance because like we didn't know when the end was, but like if you're underage, like you know when your fucking birthday is. So
I'm definitely fine because I took like 4 months off when COVID started and like I was good, bitch.
Yeah.
I was good. Like these months is like it's not gonna be like that, and I could always go to work whenever I want to. Wink. But like I honestly, I'm enjoying the time.
yeah,
like,
enjoy it.
myself.
Take some
Like
time off.
it's kind of nice to be like a normal person for a few months, and like you don't have to worry about some bullshit like money in the club, tricks, all that fucking bullshit. I like honestly, I do have opinions about this law. In a way, I do agree with it, but I also disagree with it. You know, like everybody has pros and cons, and so do I. Like you would think like just because I'm under 21, I just disagree with the law and on the whole, but like in my heart, I feel like it really depends on the girl.
It does. It really does. And I feel like I want to tell you guys, like, I don't want girls to be stressed out. Like, just pivot accordingly. Deal with it. Find something you can do in the meantime. I promise you guys will figure it out. And, like, I would hate to get my job taken away. Luckily, I'm a fucking grandma up in this bitch, so I didn't lose my job. But, like, just, I don't know. I wanted to come on and be like, these are some things that you could do. Of course, you can go work on your OnlyFans, but I know not everyone wants to put things on the internet.
Of course.
But I mean, you know, strippers are smart. We're hustlers. I feel like you guys will figure it out.
Yeah, and like, I'm thankful for like being a stripper because it like put me in the place I am where like I could go months without a job, like, and I'll be okay. That's like okay for me. And you get to work on yourself. Like a lot of, like, of course I can go back to work, but I've like decided to take this time off, and I feel like I've learned so much about myself, and like it's just like so much outside noise when you're a stripper. You just have to deal with so much bullshit.
It's so much.
Like I never understood. Like
it's so much. And now that you haven't been working, you see how more calm your life is, and you're like, wow, this strip club is fucking toxic as fuck.
And it's definitely different than COVID break. It was
Mm-hmm.
definitely different than the COVID break because I feel like COVID break, we were kind of like more prepared for it, you know? And then like this one where it just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it was literally so out of nowhere. Literally, I like saw an Instagram post and I was like, what the fuck? Like it was just so random. I don't know, but I do want to say that like I'm kind of glad this law is passed because I don't like seeing underage girls. When I say underage, I mean under 21. Under 21 is underage to me. I'm sorry. If you can't drink alcohol at the club legally, you underage to me.
Damn, bitch.
But I don't like seeing girls getting taken advantage of, especially young girls who literally just graduated high school. Like,
I do think like
some girls turn 18 their senior year and they're still in fucking high school. Like, and like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, and it's just it's sad to see girls just. I hear like young girls in the locker room, not anymore, but like I used to, just so stupid, and I'm just like.
I think like I bring a different perspective than Carter. My bad. I'll beep that out.
That's my old stripper name. When I met her, my stripper name was Savannah.
But like I think I bring a different perspective to like the situation of the law because you know she started when you were like 20 or 21.
I was 22.
You were 22 when you started. I was 19 when I started dancing. I'm about to be 21, so I've been on the game for almost 2 years.
You must have like just turned 19 though, right?
No, I was 19 for a couple months.
Okay. And I'm glad you're underage because you can tell these people that like you're also dealing with it. So you can bring your perspective about like being out of a fucking job, you know, and you can tell them like it's gonna be okay.
But also like bitches, I'm built different.
No, she really is. And I swear to God, it's because you're Asian. I swear, like, Asians just have this fucking brain that's like gold. Like, they're just smart and full of swag and like. I don't mean to like put other people down, but I know it's because you're fucking Asian and you're just like, I'm a bad bitch. Fuck all of you.
I'm built different also because I'm blessed, because I'm cute.
I swear when I met this bitch, like I like started making more money because I was like, okay. Like the way one of the first conversations we ever had, she was like, yeah, I used to dance with my friend and we used to only make like $300-400, and she was like, that's not fucking okay with me. Like if I don't leave with at least 800, like that's just not okay with me. And I was like, oh shit. Like I swear this bitch has
little baby for $800.
Yeah, for sure though. She definitely puts me on my shit. Like for sure, you are built different. I will give you that. But we love you guys. We want you to know everything's gonna be okay.
I want to talk about the law and like how it even like came to be because of human trafficking, of course. And pimping and prostitution. That's not a laughing matter.
Yeah.
I want to get into that a little bit. Let's get a little deep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if y'all are drinking tequila, switch to wine immediately. But I do think that like age is a factor in that, because obviously you're novice, you're naive, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like obviously when you're in there, when you're 18 years old, right on the dot, you're naive, you don't know what the fuck's going on, you just want some fast money. And then also another factor is like, I don't want to call you a dumb bitch, but like you just
not me sitting over here googling the definition of novice.
Novice means inexperienced.
I know. I just
like it just means like there's some girls that are just definitely not made for the game. When we both separately and together have met girls that are well above the age and well underage that just like they're just not made for being a stripper. And
you know what? I mean, maybe they are made for being a stripper, but something in their brain makes them think they have to have someone control their finances. I'm like, are you not smart enough to go to the bank and pay your own fucking bills and like turn money, like flip your own money? Like they're like, oh, but he flips it and he makes it. I'm like, okay, but why can't you do that? Like, what does this man really do for you that you cannot do for yourself? Why the fuck do you have, like, and most of the time they're selling pussy. Like, you need help selling your own pussy. Like, are you stupid? Like, maybe these P's may give you some, like, insight on, like, the male brain, but, like, do you not have no fucking game? Like, stripper or not, like, you don't understand how men work. Like, they're fucking stupid. All they think about is pussy.
I understand, but like I feel like in a way I also sympathize with the girls that are pimped out, because like I don't know what they're going through. I don't know their life. Like I feel so extremely blessed to be in the position I am now, and like I think about the girls that like are pimped out or like human trafficked, and I feel for them because, you know, at the end of the day we've never been through that. We've never experienced it firsthand, so we don't know what it feels like. So like
it's definitely different for girls who maybe like grew up in situations that weren't the best, and maybe at like 14-15 they were told like you have to go sell pussy, and that's what they did because that's all that they fucking knew. And I think that's different. But like when you're 20 and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna go be a stripper, and then you don't know what you're doing and you fall into some stupid situation, that's when I'm kind of like, bitch, come on, you know. No, you're fine. But like, no, you're right, there are girls who get brought up in like maybe not the best situations, you know, and it's like I guess I don't know, we can't relate to them, so I can't speak on that. And they don't know anything else, and they don't know anything better.
Pimping and like human trafficking are two different separate things.
No, the same fucking thing.
No, first of all, human trafficking, like sometimes it's not voluntary at all. Like them bitches get sold, them bitches are forced, like they have to deal with a bunch of bullshit and stuff. And like
I think pimping is human trafficking.
It is in a way, but I think like real human trafficking where they sell bitches, like when they sell bitches from other countries that don't know on, like, shit, the black market, you know, like I do feel like, because I know like when I was younger, like when I lived in Ho Chi Minh, like North and South Vietnam were at war, and one day my village got like raided by terrorists and they took us. I didn't, like, it was a normal day for me. Like I didn't know anything was gonna happen. Like all I
What
wanted
do
to
you mean they took you? Who took you? Like you and your
No,
family?
They took my whole family. They were terrorists.
Your mom?
They took my mom. They took my uncle, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, everybody, and they separated all of us by children, men, and women. I didn't have a choice. That is human trafficking, you know?
But wait, isn't that like the Holocaust? What is that called?
It's kind of like a Holocaust because they did put us in concentration camps.
Yeah. But what is that called? Like genocide? Is that the word I'm looking for?
No, genocide is when they kill mass amounts of people.
So they weren't killing you guys. They were just locking you guys up?
No. Definitely people did die.
Yeah.
They died from starvation and hard labor.
Yeah.
Because they made us work in separate groups. And
you were in Japan or you were in Vietnam?
No, definitely that shit would never happen in Japan. Come on now. Japan is the bougie Asian. I was living in the jungle Asian, okay? And, like, I experienced that shit, so, like, I don't know. Like, I feel for these girls. Like, of course, I experienced it differently. I was young. I was a baby. But, like, some things, like, in your memory as a child, you remember it forever.
So it makes you feel some type of way.
Yeah, so I do, like, feel for girls that are getting pimped out and, like, human trafficked. Because, you know, sometimes it's not up to them. So, like, I do respect the law in a way where they try to protect girls. But I really feel like this law came to be for the wrong reasons.
I respect the law too.
Don't you feel like the law came to be like for the wrong reasons? Like they really didn't want to protect the girls. Like they really just wanted to do it to like make it more conservative in Texas.
I don't really think we know enough about like I know what I was told by
knowing about the abortion laws, and right after that came.
It was like the same time.
Yeah, so like that's why I felt like these law didn't come like where it should have came from.
Like from like a protective space or like what do
someone,
you mean?
Yeah, like they actually cared about the girls and stuff. I feel like they did it because they were like, oh, like you know, like fuck these hoes, like
yeah. You feel
I'm
like
not
they did
calling hoes, you know?
you feel like they did it because they think just sex workers ain't shit, basically, not because they want to protect us.
Honestly,
yeah, not because.
Do you feel that way in a bit?
If they wanted to protect us, there's a bunch of other laws that they could have put in place to protect sex workers and females, and like this law is definitely gonna cause a lot of girls to have to go things that they don't want to do things they don't want to do. Like this one girl came in, she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm just gonna go on dates and get paid, which is dangerous. Girls are gonna have to go walk on the street, and they're gonna have to do things. They're gonna have to try to do things outside of work that. It's a lot safer to just go to the strip club when you have security and give dances and work on stage instead of having. They're still going to do what the fuck they're going to do, but they're going to have to do it outside of the club, and it's going to be really dangerous. And if they cared about sex workers, I get what you're saying. It wouldn't be about the age factor. There would be a bunch of different laws that they could put in place. And also, I was listening to this podcast the other day, and she was saying how they used to have back pages, and they...
Craigslist?
Yeah, kind of. I guess Craigslist, yeah. So they don't have it anymore. But when they did have it, like, a lot of sex workers used to communicate with each other, and they would just be like, hey, like, have you met this guy before? Like, is he dangerous? And they would kind of keep each other safe. And then after they, like, got rid of it, like, you know, there wasn't that communication. So it's just, I don't know. People spend so much time trying to judge sex workers and control us. And it's like, it's not really us. It's them. You know?
Y'all.
You know? Man. Like, it's not us, it's y'all. Like, we're not here to...
Not y'all, but y'all.
Y'all know what the fuck we talk about. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I'm, like, in the middle at this. I agree, but I disagree. Because, of course, like, I care about the women out there. Like, I want them to be safe. I want them to be okay. But at the same time, like, some women rely on this hustle to make their money, to pay their bills, to feed their child, you know, like to pay their fucking bills.
Yeah.
Like I'm more fortunate because I'm not a dumb hoe and I don't spend racks and shit every fucking day. Maybe also, I do. But...
Of course it's like people like that know nothing about sex work are passing these laws. People that probably know nothing about
like you think
men know nothing about getting pregnant, but they're over here passing these laws.
You think Greg Abbott knows shit about fucking sex work or abortion? Does this man have a fucking pussy? No.
Yeah, exactly. It's just people.
Does this man, he's definitely been to the strip club. I know he's been to the strip club, but has he been a stripper? No.
No, exactly.
Period.
Because you a fucking trick, Greg Abbott. You heard it here first.
Like,
I'm finna go to jail. I don't care. You don't fucking ban abortion. That's fucked up. It's fucked up.
like, you just don't speak on shit that doesn't involve you. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many other problems in the fucking world than strippers under fucking 21.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, like, can you worry about other shit?
Mm.
I don't know. People just be worried about the wrong things all the time in the
Yeah.
world, and that's what fucks us up.
Yeah.
And you know, war? It's always about like 5 fucking men in the world beefing shit. Like, bitch, I'm not beefing, but I gotta go to war with these motherfuckers.
For real.
Like, can we just be fucking peaceful? Like, can we just let everybody do whatever the fuck they want, except like
Can
kill
we just
people?
sit down and have a conversation and a glass of wine?
We have very strong opinions about like what's been going on lately, and we just wanted to share with y'all. If you guys have any opinions of your own, make sure to share, comment, like tell us, you know, like we're always open to like what you guys think about like what's going on. Like like if you're a woman, it affects you too, whether you are pro-life or like pro-choice, you know. I don't have anything against people that are pro-choice or pro-life, you know, like
Yeah.
it's your choice. Like if you don't want to kill your baby,
I
or
think
if
it's enough to have to deal with that like you don't need somebody telling you what to do. It's already enough
yeah.
to have to deal with the whole decision making.
Yeah,
You don't need somebody telling you what to fucking do. Do you have anything to say to people that are under 21 can't dance anymore?
I think, look, if you just solely rely on dancing as your income, like, and you're under 21, I feel like when you're under 25, period, like, you're still finding yourself. So, like,
Yes.
when you're in the club dancing, make sure you're, like, dancing towards something. So, like, if like this law really affected you really bad where you couldn't pay your bills or you couldn't do this or that, like you really need to rethink like what else you can do, because at the end of the day you can't be a stripper forever, okay? And that's the honest truth. Like I've seen strippers that are in the club that are 40 years old, 30 years old, and you know what, they don't make as much money as I do because I'm young and I'm like cute and I'm flexible shit, you know? So like find yourself a hustle to work towards, and then when you turn 21, like, you know, you
Go make that bag.
Yeah, go make that bag. But like at the end of the day, don't like never in your life rely on one income, as a stripper or not.
Yeah.
You should always have several streams of income. That's what I think.
Definitely use this time to find other things that you can do. I mean, when I first graduated, like between 18 and 21, that was when I was in college. You know, take classes if you've never been to college.
You don't have to go to college, honestly. College is not for everybody.
Yeah.
Find what you want to do. Like, if you want to do like hair, nails, you want to like start a business, like like anything you want to do. But like just to all the strippers out there, like if we're being honest, just look at me, bitch. You cannot be a stripper forever. And it's the honest to God truth. Okay, so like find yourself in this journey of you dancing, and don't get caught up with pimps and people that are dangerous, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
That's the reason this law even came to be, supposedly, allegedly. So
allegedly, we really don't know. I was told that by a very sketchy ass motherfucker, but I don't know.
Yeah, just like
I'm sure there's more to it.
Be careful out there, and like we love you guys so much, and like just be careful out there, and like wear condoms, shit.
Wear fucking condoms.
Wear condoms, get birth control, like shit.
Get
like,
some mace, get a taser, get a fucking gun.
Get a strap, like do whatever you gotta do, and like we love you guys so much, and thank you so much for listening to Stripper Tea, and follow us on all of our social media. It's all at Stripper Tea, our Twitter, our YouTube, our Instagram, our TikTok. Oh shit. Like follow us all on our shits, all at Stripper Tea. We fuck with you. Stripper Tea out.
Stripper Tea out.